What's up everyone? My helium miner finished syncing today morning and I am going to share with you what kind of activity it performed throughout the day and how much helium it earned. Hey folks, this is Roy and welcome back to my channel iGainTech. Alright, let's begin by checking out my miner on the helium map. So go to your browser and type explorer.helium.com/coverage. Currently I am in Chicago. So let's zoom in here and try to find out my miner. So here is my hotspot. It's called Attractive Magenta Tortoise. Click on hotspot details, and if you click on activity, it will show you a list of things that it has performed today. So let's try to understand what these things are. So you can see that it was synced today morning here. So it created first POC challenger around 7:50 AM, and I'll take you through all the activities it has performed. So there are actually three main kind of activities, which is challenger, beacon and witness, and for doing these activities the hotspot gets some mining reward. So let's try to understand what these things are. This map is showing the currently installed helium hotspots in the USA, and it is very important for the network to validate its integrity. What does it mean? Remember that the goal of helium network is to provide wireless coverage to IoT things. What kind of devices? For example, let's say you lost your pet and you would like to track it. It can be done through its smart pet collar. Or let's say you'd like to know if there is any anomaly in the gas meter, or the flood sensor is triggered, or if the mouse trap in your basement has been fired. There are infinitely many possibilities of smart devices to create a modern infrastructure. But it's very important for the network to know the location of those hotspots that transfer data from these devices. And this is done by something called proof of coverage algorithm, and that is what we will try to learn next in very simple terms. So consider a bunch of helium hotspots in the network. Now there are three different kind of members that participate in a POC challenge or proof of coverage challenge. First there is a challenger, then there is a challengee, and finally there are a bunch of witnesses. So what are these? A challenger is the hotspot which issues a POC challenge. In other words, it performs the mathematical calculation and determines what kind of or what is the encrypted message that will be transmitted by the challengee. Then the challengee, which is also known as transmitter or beaconer, transmits that encrypted message. And finally, the witnesses are the hotspots which are placed in geographical proximity that receives these challenge packets, and then it transfers this information back into the blockchain to verify the location of this challengee. Note that the challenger and challengee need not be close to each other. They could be any two hotspots in the network, and usually the witnesses are the ones which are pretty close to the challengee, and there might be other hotspots which do not receive the signal transmitted by the challengee. If you want to learn more about these topics, go to docs.helium.com, and it has a very nice documentation about it. Now let's get back to my miner and look at its activities. So I'm slightly confused about this POC challenger versus challenger, but what I understand is the challenger means that my miner issued a POC challenge for some other hotspot in the network. In particular, this one, in this case, my miner, which is Attractive Magenta Tortoise, acted as a challenger for another challengee, which is Skinny Burgundy Hamster, located in San Francisco. And there are details about this particular event. And for creating or issuing this challenge, my miner received a mining reward of 0.05 HNT. In the next one, my miner was a challengee, That means some other hotspot created a challenge for mine and it transmitted a signal, but sadly no other hotspot received that. This is because my miner was located in a poor place and I have tried to improve that. After that, my miner acted as a challenger for another hotspot, and again some details about it. This was located in Brooklyn, close to New York, and got some mining reward for that. Then this is the other event. My hotspot acted as a witness for a different POC challenge. In this case, the challenger was something wild fleece hamster, and the beaconer or the transmitter was passive latte unicorn, which is close to pretty close to where my miner is located, and that's why my miner could receive the signal from this beaconer. And as a result, because of witnessing this information, my miner got a reward of 0.09 HNT. Then my miner again failed to transmit a signal which could be received by other hotspots nearby. After that, what I did, it also acted as a witness for a few other POC challenge events, but I realized that my antenna was not in a good position, so I modified its position and then I could get one witness. So you can see here. It just means that I have to move my antenna so that the signal coverage is better, and I'll work on that and update later. Finally, I got a mining reward for these events, and let's check what is the current reward. So you can see roughly about 16 hours have passed and I obtained about 0.45 HNT. One last thing I would like to show you. Here in the map, the white circle is my miner and the bluish ones are ones which are closer to my hotspot, or if my hotspot has acted as a witness for those miners. And finally, this yellow circle is the hotspot which could receive the beacon signal from my hotspot when a POC challenge was issued for mine. That's all for today. In a future video, I will try to show you my long-term earnings with this Helium miner. If you want to get your own free Helium miner, I have described that in a different video and you will find that link in this corner. Thanks for watching guys, and get cryptonized.